On there, folks. Earthmaster here, jumping in just after 9 o'clock. Technically 9:11 p.m. West Coast time here on September 10th, 2020. West Coast time. We're looking at the earthquake 3D globe here, showing the latest earthquakes here across the globe over the last 24 hours or so, and the latest 4.4 earthquake out here on this section of the globe. Not a whole lot to report here in the earthquake department. Once again, relatively quiet for the most part as far as large-scale earthquake activity goes along the plate tectonics of the Earth. Yellowstone, for the most part, we're going to take a look at that in a little bit more in-depth detail right now. As I click that button right there, I'm sure you guys heard about a little bit of earthquake uptick activity there in Yellowstone National Park. I call it an earthquake swarm. I think most people do call it an earthquake swarm. This here is the last, about the last 24 hours or so of earthquake activity. About 96 earthquakes have struck a very confined area of Yellowstone National Park, just southwest of Yellowstone Lake, a beautiful area which I was fortunate enough to visit a couple months ago. Very beautiful area up there. And of course, wintertime up there is no doubt, I'm guessing, much better. Less tourists, less traffic, you know the deal. So 96 earthquakes taking place out here within this region. The largest of them so far, we can go down here and eliminate a few of them so we can see the 2.5 and above quakes. Looks to be, a couple 2.8s, but this is the last 24 hours or so, so we would have to include, unless they drop those down from a 2.9. Looks like they did. So originally there was a couple 2.9s here in Yellowstone National Park that got downgraded a little bit to a 2.8. As you can see, 7 days, 2.5 and above magnitude there. So okay. It is what it is. They were originally 2.9. The professionals up there, right? The USGS folks definitely know what they're doing. They got that degree for, not sitting there chewing gum and spitting it underneath the desk. They got it there for, paying attention and listening in class, right? Quite a few microquakes going on there within the vicinity as well. The depth of these earthquakes here ranging roughly around 2 kilometers or so. We have seen some deeper ones right around 9 kilometers. I think I even seen one earlier at a depth of about 10 kilometers or so. So various depth of these earthquakes here. Not magma related, folks, and definitely not meteor related. Okay, I'm just gonna throw that out there. I've seen some stuff going on there, and it's just another part of some fear-mongering, which I'm not super happy about. I've seen Yellowstone earthquakes swarms go on for many years, and I was around here obviously for the 2008-2009 earthquake swarm. You folks remember that 2008-2009 earthquake swarm back there? A lot of folks were worried about this thing blowing, okay? That didn't happen. Here's the latest overview. Well, actually, let's take this back here. Okay, I got a couple stations here pulled up. So I want to show you guys the right one. Here we go. Here's the latest overview of Yellowstone National Park here. This is a pretty awesome site, okay, to monitor an overview of seismograph stations there in Wyoming over the Yellowstone National Park area. You can see the specific earthquake showing up very strongly all across the park. And today's date right there, September 10th, right? 2020. It's right around the middle of the park or so. Right in the middle of the caldera, if you will, okay? Caldera is this black outline area right here that you can see here. Not this region here, but pretty much this caldera region right here. You guys can spot it, right? Follow the finger, follow the hand right there. That's the caldera. Lake Yellowstone is included in that caldera. and the earthquake swarm currently that we're seeing is included in that as well. This here is the just a station from Borehole, the seismograph station there showing the earthquake activity in the region. Each and every single one of these little spikes here, folks, where my finger is pointing, are earthquakes. Whether they be microquakes or larger quakes, such as the 2.8s. Those are going to be the darker red lines here. And I believe that's going to be updated there. Probably see a couple more updates here in the near future as far as the magnitude goes. But there's a lot of earthquakes taking place there all at once there. And this is called a swarm. It does happen, and we see it quite often throughout the years here. Now, it's not everyday occurrence. That's definitely not something we see every single day. Let's go to the latest here. Let's go to the little west thumb here. And you can see activity picked up earlier today. It has since backed off overnight, or at least in the early evenings here. But we're still seeing some earthquake activity there. And this can come and go as it wishes. It can swarm like crazy, or it could automatically stop as I'm speaking. A simple example is 2008. Okay, check out this view from December 27th, 2008. Yellowstone National Park here, where we've seen some majorly intense earthquake swarming going on. I'm talking about multiple 3s and 4 magnitude earthquakes striking the region here. Check out this seismograph station here compared to the ones I just showed you. Okay, you guys see that? That's pretty spectacular when it comes to earthquake swarms here. There's at least, I don't even want to estimate here, over probably 500-600 earthquakes within this simple day here back in 2008, December 27th, 2008. This lasted for, a couple weeks or so, and it caused some pretty good panic out there on YouTube and also social media. And a lot of folks took advantage of this to put out a lot of fear-mongering to some folks out there. And that's not what this channel is about, folks, fear-mongering. We do not fear-monger out here. A lot of folks love it. They love to be scared to death, but I'm here to tell you that I'm going to put a stop to that one way or another. That's going to happen. So earthquake swarms are no doubt common out here in Yellowstone National Park. I do want to show you guys another example. 2017, about 3 years ago. I remember this. I was streaming back then still, and I did numerous updates on this earthquake swarm. Took place back there in the northwest corner of the park. You can see the majority of the activity well over here to the northwest corner, Maple Creek. Look at that. Hundreds of earthquakes here in the Maple Creek area. Okay, that occurred. That lasted for. I'm not even joking, guys. That lasted probably for about. Oh man, let's go back here. 3 months or so is what I'm guessing. August 10th. Let's go up here to August 20th real quick. This is actually a really cool site. I'm really happy for this site here. And definitely can say I'm a sponsor of this site as well. You can see a few days later, obviously the swarm's continuing. Let's go over here to the 31st, generate report to get updates here. This continued for quite some time, and I'm pretty sure it was for more than just a couple weeks here. Gonna have to go. I think I may be going into a direction that's opposite of what it was actually doing. Let's go back to July here. July, that's right. July was super included there. So not really into September. July, August, September, and I believe June was in there as well. But look at that. I mean, you look at that and you're thinking, oh my gosh, what the heck's going on there? She's going to blow. And that's excellent. Man, I could put that on this title tonight, guys. I could put this on my upload video title tonight. Guess how many views I would get? It'd probably be my most popular video out here, right? Because no one wants to hear facts. No one wants to hear relevant, true information. They just want to be scared to death. I'm not saying everyone out here is scared to death or wants that information, but folks, I mean, be very cautious what you listen to out there on YouTube, okay? I run I've run this station since 2007, and it's getting scary out here with the amount of people that believe the fear-mongering out here, okay? It's very scary. If I were to tell you, I don't even want to get into it. I really don't. It's really irritating for the most part when it comes to the folks out there proclaiming stuff that's really not happening here in California and stuff that's really not happening at Yellowstone National Park, folks. These are earthquake swarms. They happen. They occur on regular intervals. It's been a while since we've seen one. There's no doubt. But folks, be cautious what you listen to out there, okay? I've always proclaimed facts here on this channel, and I will always proclaim facts. I'm not here to fearmonger, and I'm not here to scare people at all. Intermountain West earthquakes are very common here at Yellowstone National Park. The Intermountain West, obviously, right, part of the North American Plate. There's a lot of activity going on with the North American Plate and the old craton, the North American craton, right? Yellowstone National Park is not only a super volcano, but part of a larger scale of earthquake activity here. There's a lot of fault systems up there in the region. You can see that very clearly in this area here. I'm kind of using my my external mouse here because I don't want to reach up to my keyboard because I'm just kind of lazy tonight. A lot of fault systems up here, folks, and this is all due to the Intermountain West. Not strictly super volcano related. Yes, it is right in the middle of the caldera, but the only time, and here's the honest truth, folks. If you wake up tomorrow and you see me with a video talking about multiple 6.0 earthquakes there at Yellowstone National Park, I would suggest you pack your bags and get as far away from this area as you can. That's the moment to panic when we see multiple large earthquakes there at Yellowstone National Park. An earthquake swarm, even if it's thousands of earthquakes in one day, right? We're only looking at, what did I say, about 90-something earthquakes in this region today. Even if it's thousands of earthquakes within a 24-hour period, and they're all microquakes and whatnot, does not mean an eruption is going to happen. The eruption is going to happen when we start seeing multiple large earthquakes, a big cluster like this of 6.0 magnitude quakes here in Yellowstone National Park. That's a fact. That's not my opinion. That's not an assumption. That's a fact. Moving over here to California, folks, real quick. As I mentioned, activity pretty quiet here along the West Coast, except for all the fire activity, which is obviously burning up all our forests and creating some massive amounts of bad air quality out here. Carbon monoxide levels have been ridiculously high here in the valley, and also carbon. What's the other one? Ah, man, I can't remember what the other one was. I posted on my YouTube story. Let me look here since I'm here. It's not carbon dioxide. It is carbon. Hold on 1 second here. Yeah, we got air quality of 218. Whoop-de-doo. Nitrogen dioxide, right? Nitrogen dioxide, which can occur underneath smoky forest fires. Not volcanic fires out here. No volcanic eruptions, folks. Trust me. If there was a volcanic eruption going on, I would be the first one out there live streaming. I'm not even joking. That's 100%. You can count on that for sure. But pretty bad air quality out there, folks. Like I said, West Coast looking pretty quiet. Not a whole lot of activity going on here. And for the most part, aside from this little 4.4 near Nepal, a little area where you can see some pretty large earthquakes here within this region. There's not a whole lot of earthquake activity going on here today. So aside from the Yellowstone National Park area and earthquakes, that's gonna be about it. I do want to cover this day in history here real quick. It is not September 11th yet. It is September 10th. This is going off the Eastern Coast time. But back on September 10th here, looks like 1943, a very important year right there. Western Japan seeing a 7.4 earthquake. Of course, the large earthquake that struck back in 2011 was over here along the east part of the subduction zone there, the Pacific Plate there, northeast of Tokyo region. But this 7.4 struck well west of the island here, and created some major damage and whatnot. Of course, there's a lot of activity there to talk about. About 7,500 houses destroyed in the area, and surface faulting was seen on two nearly parallel faults about 3 kilometers apart southwest of this region here. That's pretty impressive activity there. Also, an M8.0 earthquake struck in Alaska back in 1899. That area, no doubt, the subducting area and large earthquakes are very common there in that region, and will no doubt be common in the future. So, anyway, folks, I'm going to jump off here. I do appreciate the comments out there. Even the negative ones, let me tell you, the negative ones out there are kind of interesting. They make me think. Okay? But if you're going to throw out information out there, please, guys, please provide facts. Please provide links to your facts, and I will check them out. Doesn't necessarily mean I'm going to agree with them, but I'm going to evaluate them and research them and see what you guys have to say. Trust me, I believe... I read all the comments out there on this channel, every single one, including the ones that are held for spam, okay? I get probably about 250 comments on each of my videos here, and a lot of them are super negative, and they're held for review by YouTube automatically. So I go through them and whatnot, and I try to answer any questions that folks have out there. So meteorites are not happening here at Yellowstone National Park. There's no volcanic eruption here in California. And we're going to talk a little bit about DEW weapons tomorrow. And we're going to have an open, live conversation about it. So anyway, have a good night, folks. We will chat you guys sometime tomorrow. Please like and subscribe. Share the video. This is obviously a growing channel, and I kind of want to see it continue to grow in a positive way. And hope you guys have a good night. Peace out.